Mike DZ, this another one?
What up, what up? Big Mike coming at you live and direct. Max City Limits Radio Show, Philosopher King Central, and the notorious Cyber Trick himself. That's right, man. Big Mike coming at you, man. Today we gonna keep talking about the politics. We're gonna keep talking about these cowards out here, man. Yeah, these cowards. You know, people out there talking about Trump, running their goddamn mouth, man, talking shit, because they've been brainwashed by the CIA, Project Mockingbird. CIA funded and ran state media. Yeah. Nigga, you've been brainwashed. That's 100. I stand on that like a rock, man. You know what I mean? So today we're going to talk about this little things that irk me, little things that let me know that, you know, you a bitch ass nigga and you've been brainwashed. You know what I'm saying? I think I touched a little bit on that last time, my last show. And I told myself I wasn't going to be talking about politics no more, man, because I was just telling myself, you know, it's a lost cause. You know, the IQs are too low. Niggas can't walk and chew bubble gum at the same time, man. And when I say niggas, I ain't just talking about black folk. I'm talking about you white folks as well, man. Man, I'm discombobulated, man. I don't even know where to start. Well, let's start here, because I touched on this last time, man. We're going to be talking about peer pressure. And y'all already know, if you know me, especially if you personally know me, Big Mike has never been... I've never been swayed by peer pressure, and I've never gave two fucks about peer pressure. You know what I mean? You don't like me, or what I do, and how I get down, motherfuck you. 100% on that real, man. So... You know, when I'm talking to folks, and once again, I will propose the question to people. All right, look at the state of the economy now, and look at, I mean, not just the economy, but the nation as a whole. Look at it now versus when Trump was in office. Many of the brothers, right, that I talk to, it would appear like they have two brain cells to rub together when they say this. Oh, man, by far, you know, the economy, the nation was in much better shape when Trump was in office. Like, word? Oh, okay. I'm like, so, man, in order to get back to that state, I assume that you're going to vote for Trump this time around. And then they go ahead and hit you with, oh, no. And then I try and inquire. I'm like, well, you just told me that the economy was good. Your rent was okay. You know, you could buy food. Gas prices was low. You know what I mean? I mean, like, you was doing all right. You was doing swell, right? But now you stating that, no, you won't be voting for the man that gave you all that on a silver platter? No, I don't like him. I don't like him. I'm like, oh, well, why don't you like him? He did such and such in 1975. Central Park 5. Like, what? You know what I mean? Not logical at all. Not logical at all. You know, we gonna talk about his policies. Like, now look, if you're an individual and you don't rock with him, right? You don't rock with Trump because of his policies, I can respect that. I'm a different type of individual than you, so I might have interests that's different than yours. The policies that I care about, that Trump might be championing, that he might be putting into action, you may not rock with it, right? Because these are not things that concern you. And your concerns via his policies. You feel me? So, yeah, I can respect that, man. I'm not on here, you know, coming down on anybody that just because you don't like whatever candidate I like, that you're just somehow an idiot. But I don't like the disingenuous, coward-ass bullshit a lot of these niggas is on, man. I can't rock with it. I can't fuck with it. You know, articulate why you don't like him. What are his policies that irk you and rub you the wrong way? Simple as that. You know what I mean? And then you got the other aspect of it, man, when I basically, and it's along the same lines, man, I'm asking folks, well, if I'm having a discussion with someone and they seem to be on Team Trump, you know what I mean? They're like, oh, yeah, Trump did this, Trump did that, Trump, speaking a whole lot of positive shit about Trump. But then, all of a sudden, out of nowhere, I don't like him. They always got to throw that in at the very end of us having that conversation. But I don't like him. You don't like him. You know what I mean? It just speaks to the pussification and the feminization of our society, man. When you don't have men brave enough just to grab their nuts and look you in the eye and say, yeah, man, I fuck with him. Now what? You know what I mean? But they so scared of what they folks gonna think, what they neighbors gonna think, what their family gonna think, man. They're horrified of it, man. And I go through it all the time over here on my end, man, because Big Mike, whether you believe it or not, I'm a thought leader. And unfortunately, it usually takes niggas 5 to 10 years to catch up to me. I'm not even gonna lie to you, man. I'm so far ahead of the curve, man, that niggas ain't even comprehending the shit I'm talking about. And it just usually takes them 5 to 10 years for them to say, God damn, nigga was right. Yeah, that Big Mike got a crystal ball, Jack. I know what the fuck I'm doing. I know what I'm talking about. And the best thing for your black ass is Donald Trump, man. Shit. Y'all all on this liberal pussy ass shit, man, where they keep patting you on the head like a good little dog. And, giving you a little doggy treat and send your ass on your way. Say, vote Democrat, nigga. You know what I mean? Yes, a boss. Yes, a boss. You know what I mean? That's what you be on, man. Big Mike ain't on it, Jack. So, yeah, I'm just kind of irritated at the fact, man, that just everybody I tend to talk to, I know they've been brainwashed because they always got to add that caveat, man, at the very end. Whenever they give the Don his props, they always got to say at the very end, but I don't like him. I don't like him. I'm like, oh, man, you a pussy ass nigga. I never would have thought you was a pussy ass nigga, man. You a pussy ass nigga, man. Yeah. Yeah. A lot of my folks is telling me, man, you know what I mean? There's a lot of things that you're doing wrong, Big Mike, in order to reach the masses, man. First of all, you're swearing and you're cussing. And, and just using certain catchphrases and buzzwords on YouTube. It's going to get you blocked, snatched off the algorithm or whatever. But I refuse to partake in this Orwellian George Orwell 1984 crime think double speak bullshit these people is on, man. I'm going to say what the fuck I want to say, how the fuck I want to say it, man. And if I only got 50 listeners, then it is what it is. That's right. Am I messing y'all's heads up with this with me? I'm rattling the table. Got like an earthquake going on in here. It's rattling. And just like when people talk to me about, why I rock with DJ Trump, man, I can articulate why. I'm always telling them, yes, because he enacted the First Step program, let a lot of brothers out of the prison who were nonviolent offenders because of the, was it 1994 crime bill, I believe, that your boy Joe Biden helped sign and put in action, to which incarcerated your brothers, your uncles, and your fathers and whatnot. Not to say that a lot of them probably didn't deserve it because they was peddling smack and poison in the hood and shit and whatnot. But yet still, some of these sentences were just crazy long. You know what I mean? For what the fuck they was doing, for them to be nonviolent offenders, man. So yeah, DJ Trump let your folks out the slammer. DJ Trump, he led the way with actually supplying a lot of folks with jobs, man. Now y'all know what I used to do, man. It was a cyber trick, a power trick, right? And my best weapon was always a bad economy, man. Females was looking for all sorts of ways to pay their bills. And that fed into my hustle, right? But when DJ Trump got in office, and this should let you know how stand-up of a guy I am, man. Because when DJ Trump got in office, most of that power tricking went away because these females was eating out here, man. Trump was putting money in everybody's pockets, man. Shoot, and I'm not just talking about them whack-ass checks that they was handing out, man. I'm talking about real good paying jobs, man. Yeah, Trump, but he fucked my hustle up. Trump fucked my hustle up, man. I ain't gonna lie. But as an overall benefit to society and to my peoples, especially the ones in the inner cities, he was a blessing. You know, folks was eating out here, man. You know, females that I seen that was always fucked up, man. They riding around in new cars and going on vacations and whatnot. You know what I mean? I'm like, damn, Trump, you fucking up the game, man. You fucking up the game. That's how I know. Yeah, man. Trump was the real deal, Jack. And then he gave a lot of money to HBCUs. And he was all set to actually talk to Ice Cube about that platinum plan, man. He was all set. I mean, that could have been your reparations right there, nigga. But you so feminine and you so female with your thought process. Now, I can kind of understand why females would think that way. But you was a man. You know what I mean? I don't like it. You don't. What's the like? Who gives a fuck what you like, man? Why is this personal? Look at the job performance, right? And even when black folks look at the job performance, you know, they still so emotional. You know, they still in their feelings about nothing, about half-truths and lies that the mainstream media spins, man. You know what I mean? Like, what we need is critical thought, man, critical thinkers. I mean, look, if you so dense in the head, right, that if you're looking at Biden and you're looking at Trump, you're looking at Biden, he can't even talk. He can't even walk. He tripping over shit every 5 feet. You know what I mean? And then, of course, you got Trump. I mean, he's very coherent. All right? I mean, just that alone should let you know. Look, we don't need Biden in office because it's obvious he ain't running shit. He's got handlers. People are actually running him and telling him what needs to be done and whatnot, right? Then you got little slick shit that Biden would do, like, man. Yeah, the situation that happened in East Palestine, Ohio, man, where the train car derailed and that huge chemical spill and people was dying left and right and animals dying and water being polluted and soil being polluted. You know what I mean? That's like a national emergency over there, right? Biden, you know, act like, you know, motherfucker. You know, he ain't said shit about it. He don't care. He gave you the finger. He went on vacation, right? And you still got niggas out there, I don't like Trump. Well, like, Trump ain't even in office, but you still got Trump in your mouth. But you got this motherfucker just gave you the middle finger. You know, there's a real bona fide natural emergency that happened in Palestine, Ohio, and he ain't got no love for you. But you hate Trump. Now we on the Maui shit. Maui, Hawaii. Yeah, I don't give a fuck what none of y'all said. The government had their hand in that. That's a land grab. It's obvious. It's a fucking land grab. They caused that fire, and they taking that real estate. You understand what I'm saying? So once again, Biden gave you the middle finger. He said, whatever. You know what I mean? Sucks to be you. I'm going to give your little pissant $700. Be happy. You know what I mean? Yeah. And I bet you $1 to a bucket of shit, man, that the next election, them dumb motherfuckers over there in Hawaii, they're still going to vote Democrat. Even though the Democrats have shown you with this particular situation that they don't give 2 fucks about you, man. They don't care. $700. You just lost your house. You just lost your loved ones. And he come through, you know, hit you with a $700. I mean, man, if that don't smack of disrespect, come on, man. Stop, you know, kill the noise, man. Shit. See, a lot of times what people don't understand is it's not necessarily what you say, it's what you're not saying. And this always does, you know, just burns my biscuits, man. You know, because I'm always hearing people, like when I'm on my Facebook page, and I'm trying to basically just communicate to black folk out there, look, you're not alone. I know you scared. I know you intimidated by the mob, you know what I mean, by your family and friends. But it's time to let your nuts hang, man. The state or the fate of the republic rests in your hands. You know, we got to get these progressives up out of office, man. They destroying the game, man. You know what I mean? And the only way that that's going to happen is enough brothers get together and be bold enough to let their nuts hang on this shit and not be a bitch ass nigga, man. Don't be a bitch, okay? So what I mean by that is, they always come to my page talking shit, about what I'm talking about Trump. And I'm like, you got all this smoke for Trump, man, but are you not watching what's happening in the White House now? Right now. Trump's not in office. Biden is. But you ain't got nothing to say about his Afghanistan debacle. You ain't got nothing to say about what he did in East Palestine. You ain't got nothing to say about him that happened in Maui. You ain't got nothing to say about him that's happening on the border. You ain't got nothing to say about these mandates that he put on your ass, man, to make your ass unemployed and destitute. You ain't talking about how he promised to do this student loan bullshit, which he knew he couldn't get off, but he just dangled in front of your face because you're dumb and you thought he was going to actually deliver that shit. You ain't talking about how he reneged on that. Did I mention the border? I think I mentioned the border, man. You ain't talking about, how him and his son have been actively caught in a RICO case colluding with influence peddling. They done caught him. He on video talking about the shit. Now, whether you think that Trump has been caught red-handed because he said something on the phone or whatever, all right, if that's what you want to say, that's what you want to say. Even though y'all taking that shit out of context. But if we going to play that game, man, talk about how you caught somebody red-handed on a phone call or on a video or whatever, what's going on with Biden over here? All of a sudden, this basically proves that there's a two-tier system of justice, man. Shit. For years, all these politicians been getting away with all sorts of shit, just like what Trump has done. Now, all of a sudden, it's taboo to question an election. That's all folks did, man, when Trump got in office, is question the election. And then, I get on Facebook, and, I hit them with that wisdom, that ism, man, and people just lose their fucking minds. I remember when I came out about Hunter Biden's laptop, close to 3 years ago. Everybody and their mama talking about, that's Russian disinfo. That's Russian disinfo. That ain't real. That don't exist. Lo and behold, this year, the mainstream media didn't have no choice but to actually admit that the shit is real. That the laptop is real, and there's a lot of damning and incriminating evidence on that laptop. But the way they spinning it is like, they don't have nothing to do with Biden. It's got everything to do with Hunter. But yet and still, the mainstream media found it important, seen fit to hide it and to disguise it during the election of 2020, because they knew that would sway the election. Once again, more Democrat election interference. But, even though I'm right, do people actually come around, and say, yo, Big Mike, I was wrong. You was right. No one ever does that. Man, these niggas hate me, man. They hate me because I'm right. That's all. You hate me. The administration's been caught lying with their pants down. Once again, I told y'all that the whole Russian collusion bullshit was a hoax. That it ain't real. No, it's not. Once again, it's the CIA, the globalists in power fucking with your head. But y'all told me I was a conspiracy theorist. No, the Russians did this and the Russians did that. Man, look, the establishment knows that, y'all got the IQ of a peanut butter jelly sandwich, man. And all they gotta do is say Russia did it. And that's all they gotta do. There's a couple things that this administration has learned because of the low IQs. All you have to do is slap the title of racist on something, or sexist on something, or homophobic on something, or Russia on something. And y'all will swallow this shit hook, line, and sinker. Your whole concept of critical thinking and analysis goes out the goddamn window, man. Yeah. It's just that simple. It's just that goddamn simple, man. So, yeah, man. I was right about the Russian collusion hoax, which is what it is. None of these niggas is coming around, giving me my props, talking about, oh, man, how is it that you knew this 3 years ago? Because, nigga, I read. Imagine that shit. Oh, you think you smart just because you read? Yeah. You got to research these things. You know that thing that the establishment told you not to do during COVID? Yeah. They told you to not lean on to your own understanding. Stop trying to do your own research. Listen to us and trust the science. When that in itself, if you know anything about science, is anti-science. Science needs to be critiqued. It needs to be analyzed. Because, you may have made some missteps. You may have done some miscalculations, man. So it's going to come so somebody's going to have to come along and say, hey, look, you underthought that. So let me propose this. What if we do this? Or what if we do that? You know what I mean? That's how science works. But they told you, don't question nothing. Just be a good little, drone. Be a good little sheep. Be a good NPC. Yeah, that's what you do. Well, they got the wrong one right here with Big Mike, man. Got the wrong one, man. Yeah, so it's just like, it ain't necessarily what you say, it's what you're not saying. These niggas ain't got shit to say about Biden. And he is fucking up royally every step of the way. And he's giving you the finger every step of the way. But you still talking about Trump. Even though Trump didn't do nothing but try and help your black ass, man. I'm talking to black folks right here. You know what I mean? Because if there's anybody that should know better, it should be black folks, man. I mean, you see all of this shit played out, man. And if you know your history, man, you know the pattern. You know the blueprint. How to get rid of someone that you don't want in the mix. Yeah. All you got to do is study Malcolm X, Martin Luther King, the Black Panther Party. That's all you got to do. In the same way that they dealt with them, those revolutionaries and those freedom fighters, it's the same way that they're dealing with Trump. It's a no-brainer. Simple. It's really simple. All you got to do is just look at the pattern. First they smear you, then they try and jail you, and then, if don't none of them work, hey, they're going to try and send you to that upper room. So Trump is in big trouble, man. If he don't win this election, shit, they're going to put him away for a long time, or they're going to kill him. Trust and believe, man. And as a billionaire, shit, man, it's like, why would he even sign up to do that shit, man? You know what I mean? All he had to do was take his ball and go home, take his money, and leave you motherfuckers to your own devices, man. But, he on some hero shit. I ain't going to front, man. He's taking on the globalist oligarchs, man. By his lonesome. No matter where he turned, he got enemies everywhere. People who he thought he had on his team, on the squad, sold him up the river, man. Shit. And now they done pulled this new bullshit out the hat with these RICO charges, in which they are even charging his legal counsel, which is unprecedented. Never in the history of the world has that shit been done. That's how you know they want to get rid of his ass, man. So bad. They horrified at him getting back in office. Yeah, so bottom line, man, the same way that I rock with the pro-blacks or the black revolutionaries of old, man. Your Mandelas, Stephen Biko, Nat Turner, Huey P. Newton, Geronimo Pratt, Eldridge Cleaver, El Hajj Malik El Shabazz. It's the same reason I rock with Trump, man. Because Trump, he's in the same vein, man. He's another man that has come out of nowhere to try and help the citizen or the disenfranchised, man. And the first rule of the pimping, as far as the government is concerned, the government's first concern is to always keep your ass broke. Always keep your ass scrambling to try and find your next meal. Because if you just preoccupied with feeding yourself, man, you ain't really got time to deal with government overreach. You know what I mean? And when Trump is basically giving everybody, food to eat, an abundance of it, oh no, he fucking up the game plan, man. Because that's going to give you too much time to actually look into the affairs of the government, man. They can't have that. The Democrats and Republicans are corrupt. They both want him gone. That's why the Republicans are sitting back just watching. And they ain't doing shit. Because they want him gone. Because he fucking up their money. He is fucking up their illegal activities, man. And I'm still just amazed and astounded that niggas that's supposed to be smart can't connect the dots to put two and two together, man. So, maybe that helps you understand a little bit into my psyche, man, about why I'm doing what I'm doing. It is incumbent, it is very important for all of us, if you are black, to stand up. Not be afraid and not be scared. Because that's what I see right now. I see a lot of scared niggas, man. They don't want to let nobody know that they fuck with Trump, man. You know? And so the good Lord above has tasked me to come out and be out there in the front, in the lead, to let you know it's all good. It's okay, man. Whether you be street or whether you be a square, man. Have some common sense, have some critical thinking, and understand that this man is actually good for you. This man is actually trying to help you. Now, people have been stating that, oh, man, he get in office, he might be like Hitler again. I'm like, look, anything's possible. With the arrows that's been shot at this man, I would not be surprised if he got in office and went batshit crazy and just started locking up and crucifying everybody who even look at him cross-eyed. Because, yeah, I mean, that's kind of like the same blueprint that Hitler took. Because I don't know if y'all remember that, but, you know, Hitler actually got sent away for a while. I don't know, it was like 4 or 5 years. Hitler got sent away to a prison. And then when he got out, that just, man, fueled his resolve. He was just like, oh, no, y'all ain't going to get away with this shit. And then once he got out, man, it was hell to pay. That's right. So, yeah, that could happen. But I'm actually cool with it. Turnabout's fair play. If you tried to fuck him, hey, he's more than within his rights to fuck you. And there may be some bleed, and there may be some blowback on the civilians as well, because he may have to enact certain rules and laws to catch these motherfuckers that did him dirty. And there may be some collateral damage on that, man. I don't know. But I'm just going with the lesser of two evils is how I see it right now, man. Hey, they wanted to smoke. So if he get in office, he gonna give them that smoke. And I'm gonna support it. That's right. These cocksuckers out there, man, on this bully shit, man, all dogpiling him, man, kicking him while he down. I don't appreciate that shit, and I don't respect it. And whatever the fuck happened to you, if you're a part of it, shit, it is what it is. That's right. So, once again, Big Mike, the Almighty One himself, Triple XL, coming at y'all live and direct. Max City Limits Radio Show, Philosopher King Central. We out. Out.